Okay, here we go.
I was thinking I want to open up our marriage.
Hell no. They got dinner and a show.
You just won't believe what people do when they think no one's watching.
We didn't see anything.
Oh, it is the ABC series that reveals how people act when they think nobody's watching, but we all are. What Would You Do returns for a brand new season, and you know who is watching? John Quinones, who joins us with a preview. It is very good to see you again, John. Thanks for joining us this midday.
Thank you, Mark. Good to see you. Good to see my favorite city, Dallas.
Well, we always love to hear that, and we always love a new season of What Would You Do? 16 now. Did you ever think you'd have this many tricky situations or moral dilemmas to highlight on this show for 16 seasons?
I gotta say, when we started doing the show, we thought we'd run out of ideas. I mean, how many can you do, right? Well, now we've done almost 1,000 different scenarios over 16 seasons, so it blows me away. But you know what? We've come up with some great stuff for this season, starting this Sunday night.
Well, I know that we've got a lot to look forward to and want to talk about the season, but I do want to know just procedurally with this show, how many times have people noticed the hidden cameras before you wanted to make your big reveal?
Well, you know, Mark, nowadays there are cameras everywhere. You know, when we started doing the show 15 years ago, people would become very suspicious. We had to hide the cameras behind cabinets and glasses and mirrors. Well, now, you know, cameras are everywhere, so people almost take it for granted. They do sometimes, now and then, they'll say on hidden camera, we'll hear them say, "This feels like I'm on that show, What Would You Do? When is John Quinones going to come out?" But our actors are so great. They do a great job of convincing folks that no, I'm just serving tables here. This wouldn't be a show. I wish I could be on that show. And so it doesn't happen as much as you might think.
Well, cameras are everywhere. You're right about that. Do want to get into one of the topics we're going to see this upcoming Sunday. It's a fear for a lot of women, pretty common, a gym creep.
Yeah, you're at the gym and there's this creep, you know, taking pictures with his phone and video surreptitiously. You know, what would you say something if you spot him doing this? And then he goes a step further. He goes up to these women and he says, "Listen, I'm an agent. I can get you, I'm a talent agent or a modeling agent. I can get you work, jobs." And of course, it's all bogus. It happens all too often. In the scenario you'll see Sunday night, our actress, who knew she was acting, right? It was in tears. And when I interviewed her afterwards, she said, because this has happened to me before. There are many times when I have to take off my headsets at the gym and warn a young woman that she's being videotaped. And then we did one in Dallas about immigration, and the response was incredible.
I
really,
also want to make sure that
Sunday night.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I didn't hear you there for a second, John, but I wanted to get to the two new guest correspondents that the audiences can look forward to.
Yes. We have Sarah Haynes from The View and Kamal Bell, who's done some work on CNN, and he's a comedian, fascinating guy, you know, African-American. He talks about what would you do if you see hair discrimination, you know, a woman applying for work and she happens to be black, and the person interviewing her says she's got to straighten her hair. Would you say something? Would you get involved? We also have Sarah Haynes from The View, and she's doing stories for us in Iowa, in Middle America. And she's doing stories that maybe women can appreciate more, and perhaps scenarios that she might do better than I can, including one tonight that you'll see Sunday night about breastfeeding in public. You're at a restaurant, some woman is simply feeding her child, and then people start complaining about her doing this. Would you say something if it's a man complaining? What if it's a woman who's complaining? What would you do?
Human nature on display each and every season. John Quinones, thank you for joining us. And folks, I know are looking forward to ABC's What Would You Do premiering Sunday night at 9 o'clock right here on WFAA. Thanks again, John.